Hey everyone, it is RevTrev, and there is a lot of drama going on in Vancouver land. Are you kidding me? What is going on? There is so much controversy, drama, trade rumors, it all. Let's get into it, but let's hit the intro video first. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This has been wild. There is so much happening. We're going to be diving into all of it tonight, and there is so much to talk about, and there's lots of speculation, rumor, and it's just rumors, okay? There are a lot of people, there's a lot of people talking right now. It's starting to there's a lot of smoke, and you're wondering if there's fire, okay? Let's just be honest. There's so much talk right now. And I just thought I want to just make a few comments on it. And if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. I love making Canucks content that is passionate and realistic and honest. And so I want to do some realistic takes, honest takes, passionate takes on this. Also, if you haven't followed me on these socials yet, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, that's great as well. Please do. Just follow Kempner Canucks. Lastly, if you want to be a member of the show on YouTube, you can donate by doing a membership, and there's all kinds of different options. You can click on YouTube onto the profile and under membership, and you can get all the details. I actually have a video that explains each one. So if you want to support the channel, you're welcome to. But if you're watching, commenting, I love that. I love that. So there's no pressure at all. So let's get into this, because we've been talking about these Canuck rumors and starting off with this Demko injury. And people are still posting this, which I found really, really strange, is why, they're like, Demko may miss training camp, may miss the preseason. Yeah, we already know that. That's been reported so many times. But what's now being reported is the actual injury that has happened. And I actually want to read to you guys part of it, because it's just so interesting, absolutely interesting. But what they're saying is this injury by Demko, and this is on the Daily Hive. Noah Strang, by the way, I'm becoming a big fan of Noah's. He does great work, absolutely great work. Love his stuff. I mean, we already know that Trevor Beggs from Locked On Canucks works with those guys as well. But I want to show you something. This is, I'm sorry, I don't have it ready. I thought I had it ready. It's about the severity of this injury. Basically, it's been so vague. So this is what it said in his article on Offside on the Daily Hive. It says one doctor had explained it as, you can be in practice for 50 years and never see this injury. That's the kind of injury that they're talking about. Some of them are talking about how it's on the back of the knee. What does that even mean? I'm no doctor, okay? But you can be in the practice for 50 years and never see this injury? This is, and I've been posting a lot sharing a lot and asking you guys to post and say, are you worried about this Demko injury? And I would say 80% of people that walk into my streams or videos are posting, I'm worried. And the longer this goes on, the more concerned I'm getting personally. Okay. personally, like, if that's and why, what is it about the injury? How did he get it? Like, it's so weird because he's going to play against Dallas. He's going to play against Dallas. All of a sudden, oh, we got eliminated. Nobody's talking. And it's like he did something. And why aren't they talking about it? And this is what's so annoying about the NHL compared to the NFL. Is you don't have to disclose anything. Lower body injury, upper body injury. In the NFL, you have to tell people what's going on. And you know why? I think part of it is it's money. The gambling portion of sports, NFL people, there's big dollars. The football pools, the online betting. But if you watch this last season, we have never seen online betting promoted more than with the Vancouver Canucks this year, with sports this year in Canada. It's always, Bet 365 or, FanDuel or whatever it is. It's all over our TVs now. And it's kind of a catch-22 because if a player bets, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're the worst. Even if they're betting on a different sport, they get in trouble. But everyone else can do it and it's totally fine. Anyways, that's another topic for another day. But it's hush-hush. Well, what's happened? Oh, Demko's injured. Oh, he'll be ready for camp. He'll be ready for preseason. He'll be ready for the regular season. And all of a sudden, now we're at the end of August. September's here. And we don't know how long this goes. Some people, I've been getting messages from people saying, this could be a career-ending injury. I'm like, say what? There's no way. There's no way. Why aren't they saying this before? And when did this injury happen? Did it happen in game one? Did it happen after when he was training to get better, when he's rehabbing? It just seems like it's so much hush-hush. What do you guys and girls think? Post in the comments. We're also going to be talking about the Ian Clark controversy. We're also going to be talking about trade rumors tonight. So there's so much to talk about. But this Demko injury is concerning. And the amount of fans that are saying, I don't think he gets re-signed by Vancouver. Now, if they knew about this, and this is probably my biggest rant, is if they knew the severity of his injury, why in the world would Alvin and Rutherford have not went and got a veteran goaltender then? I think they waited too long, but I don't think they knew. I think it's something that's now developed. That's my personal opinion. And now it says they're looking for a veteran goalie. And you've watched my video on this already, and you know what I think about the goaltending. What did I call it? Goaltending help, right? And so, is it Ranta? Is it Martin Jones? All the rumors are pointing that it's Lankinen, right? Remember, we had this latest report hearing now that the goalie target is Kevin Lankinen. And it's like, really? And all these connections with our so Ian Clark steps down. Our Marco comes in as our new from Abbotsford to Vancouver as the new guy to develop the goalies. There's and then isn't he got the connection to Nashville? Like there's someone else. Oh no. And then now the Abbotsford guy, there's a new Abbotsford guy, and he's got connections to Nashville. And so it's this Lankinen is connected in all these different ways. It just seems really fishy now. It seems to me that it's worrisome. It seems to me that, like, what do you think the Vancouver? This is a great question, and let me make this. Oh, well, no, that's the old one. Now let me just do this. What are the realistic chances, okay, for the Canucks? I'm doing this on the fly here. If Demko doesn't play this season, right? Because I'm on record. I'm on record to say I think Thatcher Demko wins us our first Stanley Cup. Now, I mean, if this injury is massive, if this injury is crazy good, like not crazy good, crazy bad, that changes everything. That changes everything, right? And so I'm concerned. Do we even make the playoffs? I love Shelovs, but if they're going to get a veteran goalie now, and is Lankinen the answer? Like, honestly, I would rather have Shelovs than Lankinen. It's hard to get. See how much Sakharov got. He was a first round pick. It was a sneaky deal, but it was a significant deal. I would have loved us to have gone and got him, but maybe the answer is Tolopilo, maybe Patera. There's so much unknown, and this is why I wanted to make this video. CANUCKS Rumors, right? Let's talk about it. Okay. Now, I want to get into some comments here. There's so many. I know there's a lot of people in here. Yeah, like Japan Ford, this is scary. Andrew's got faith in Shelovs. I agree. It's not Seelovs, by the way. It's Shelovs. Yeah, lots of people are concerned. He's officially injury prone. And that's going to lead to my next one, okay? So the rule should change then, since all sports you can gamble now. Exactly. It should be disclosed. In NHL, it should be disclosed. Let me just quick. I want to get to the Ian Clark controversy, though. I think it adds to here. Yeah, and Brian, you're right. The betting ads during hockey, hockey on TV, all that kind of stuff, right? Adam Lee thinks that Demko's damaged goods, and he might be. I don't think we can trade him now, Angelo. That's the thing. Marcus, good to see you. Good evening. I've been enjoying connecting with you. Thank you for sending me some articles and stuff, and I appreciate all your help. And I'm going to talk about some of that stuff you sent me. So a lot of people are saying this: Schneider 2.0, Demko 30. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't want Martin Jones. I get that. I don't think he's going to retire if he can't get another gig. Yes, of course. Okay. Let's see this. And I've thought this, Darcy. This is the last comment before I dive in to the Ian Clark controversy and the trade rumors. But the shouldn't have let DeSmith go. Here's the thing. Apparently, DeSmith wanted $3 million. Vancouver's like, no, we're not going to do that. So the best he could get was $1 million deal times 3 seasons with Dallas. Now, if you said you would pay, and isn't he 33, 34? You would pay him till he's 36. I don't know if that's a good deal. And I think that's why the Canucks moved on. But I've said this. You shouldn't have let DeSmith go, but it all came down to the contract and the money, right? So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So, yeah, hopefully Demko's not done, I think that Shelovs is a good 1B. I don't know. I would say I love him too. Don't get me wrong, okay? Demko's a 1. Shelovs is not a 1B yet. He hasn't played enough games. Okay. And other people like, I don't have confidence in DeSmith. I understand that. DeSmith wasn't that good. I think Shelovs is better. I don't think he's way better, but I think he's going to be way, way better. And we need either a starter or a backup. Okay, let's dive in to the other stuff. Thank you, everyone, for posting. This also is related now to the Ian Clark, and I spelled Clark wrong. Sorry. There's no E. I'm used to Bobby Clark. Ian Clark controversy. This is shocking. What they're saying is Demko's injury is actually due to being pushed too hard. And then you hear, was it Rutherford that said, but really at the end of the day, it's not Rutherford that's it's that Demko is so competitive. Come on. That he's pushing himself too hard. And then you're reading, and this is from that same Noah Strange article. Okay, Noah Strange article. Come on, done. Oh, why didn't this? I seriously, technology is awesome when it works and when it doesn't. Okay, so the 50 years they could never see his injury, but then in that same article it says from Frank Saravelli, I think it's fair to say that there's probably been some friction there over the years when it comes to Demko and Clark. He's added that the two never disagreed on the technical details of playing the position, but that the star goalie may have felt like the coach's schedule was too demanding. The relationship is fine. It's been a disagreement on workload and how much would Clark put his goalies through. He has, an erroneous schedule. He's someone that really, really is on the ice driving these guys on a daily basis. And that's where the disagreements come. This, guys, if this is true, and then all of a sudden Ian Clark is being moved from being the goalie coach up into scouting and doing some expertise in that way, and the Demko injury and the friction, and this is getting complicated, everyone. This is getting complicated, extremely complicated. So I'm nervous. The longer this goes on for, everyone, the more nervous I am. I'm totally nervous about this now. I think it's wild to see what's going on in Vancouver land. And what do you guys think? Do you think they're connected? Or who are you blaming? Is it the drive of Demko, or the pushing and the schedule in between games of Ian Clark? And we're never going to find out an answer for that, right? That's the thing that you got to just understand. You just have to understand that, right? So this is the wild Canucks drama that's happening as we speak, as we're ending August, going into September with the Young Stars Classic coming around the corner, with preseason just around the corner, with training camp around the corner, right? This is what was happening in Vancouverland, and it's a little bit concerning. Okay, let's get to some comments, and then I want to get into Canuck trade rumors. Okay, everyone, I want to get in Canuck trade rumors. So, Andrew, you're right. There's drama. I feel like as a Packers fan, I know what it's like to have drama. Aaron Rodgers' drama was crazy, and it's starting to feel like that here. But it's not the player that's really talking. I don't know, man. And so if you keep thinking about this, okay, yeah, Tony, I'm with you. I hope Demko comes back. Ian Clark move seems suspect to me as well. And you're right. That's why I made this video. There is controversy, guys. I'm telling you, Ian Clark can't be on the ice, right? Tony thinks it's the curse. Canucks haven't had a trustworthy backup in ages. They've had okay backups, but apparently not one could they feel could play 40% of the season. That's fair. He's young, 23 years old. Everyone, like, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like it's starting to smell weird. I don't understand why the Canucks are looking for a goalie if Demko will be. That's the problem. I don't think he's going to be back for the regular season anytime soon. And if he misses a good chunk of the season, you have to be going looking for a backup goaltender, because let's be honest, the youth movement, like, are you happy with Sheila's playing 40 games and Patera playing 20, or Tolopilo playing 20? Like, that's what we're talking about now. It's not that Demko's now. If Demko comes back in the first 10, 20 games, okay, who cares? But it sounds like some people are saying 6 to 8 months. Maybe season ending injury. I don't know. Maybe it's career ending. That's what we don't understand. Nobody's coming out to say that, and they don't have to. They don't have to at all. Schneider, that was a long time. That's his point. There hasn't been one in a long time. What Michael was saying, it's been since Schneider. Okay. Andrew says, I think it's the load Demko had to take on. He had to be number one, playing tons of hockey, expected to always, but he didn't. So this year he didn't play a full, he played a full season, didn't play playoffs. The year before that, he was injured for the majority of the year. I mean, so he's been injured a lot, and I love him, but what do you do? And Demko probably did sign because of Ian Clark, but I don't know. That doesn't mean there's not friction. Can you start your video sooner, Trev? I'm tired. It's been a super busy day. I've been in the middle of fantasy football stuff, and my wife just got back from being in Vancouver, visiting family in Children's Hospital. So I wanted to connect with her before as they came on. So not that I'm not apologizing. I'm just telling you what's happening there, but I do appreciate that. Demko has been overpaid since he's been our number one. Oof, that's a bold statement. Let's not throw Shelovs to the wolves. That was the plan, right? But what do you do if Demko's hurt? Who should the team trade for if Demko doesn't come back? It's not going to be a trade. It's going to be PTO, and it's Lankinen that they're talking about, Darcy. That's what they're talking about. Or Martin Jones or Rantanen. No, not Rantanen. Ranta. I always say Rantanen. It's not the Colorado right winger. It's the goalie who's 35. Yeah, this is what we're talking about here. This is what we're talking about. Just get Markstrom back. I mean, he's already gone, so you got to trade for him. That's going to be too difficult. Plus, you make $6 million a year. I'm talking over his entire career. I know, man. Yeah, Angelo, if Jones retired, he lives in the Vancouver area. He can unretire and come help Vancouver. That's what people are saying. He's not done. They can pull a Mark Stone with him. Yep, they could. Long-term, Nucks should be looking to dump Demko. Guy is so injury-prone. I wouldn't say he's useless. I just think he might be injury-prone. So, oh, thanks, man. Okay, last two comments, and we're going to get into the Canuck trade rumors. Or maybe I should just save that for another video. We're at 22 minutes. Yeah, we can do it now. Yeah, absolutely. Adam, that's exactly what we'll do. But what happens if they struggle and we're out of the playoff contention after the first month or two, right? Trades are never off table. Elving may pull some magic. Absolutely. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but I don't think the goalie one was not in the plans. They don't have money for all this stuff. Doesn't Martin Jones have back? I don't know. Chris, good to see you. Welcome. Okay, let's dive into the last thing tonight. Okay. So we've done Demko injury update, Ian Clark controversy, and now let's talk about the trade rumors. I want to bring up the name that has been going around, and it's interesting because someone sent me Mark sent me the video on Lego Rocks 99, right? And he was talking about this. Trouba to Vancouver. Then I start watching the video, and he's quoting Locked On Canucks with Kyle and Trevor, and I appreciate those guys, and I've been on their show twice now. And by the way, I've invited them onto my show. Hasn't worked out yet, but love to have them on. And then there was an article again on, was it Daily Hive? Where was it? I forgot. And they're talking about Trouba possibly being linked to Vancouver. And I'm like, I love Trouba. I really, really enjoy his stuff. Here's the article right now on the Canucks Daily. Okay. And, you know, so they're talking about all this stuff, right? But if we go to puckpedia.com or is it .com? I think it's .com. Let's go to the New York Rangers. And this is the thing that I do think that Lego Rocks mentioned that I don't think we're talking enough about is even as much as you see the physicality, he's on the highlights and he is a difference maker and his physicality is excellent and all this stuff. He reminds me of an overpaid Juleson who loves to hit and has big hits and awesome, but sometimes coughs up the puck or goes for the big hit the wrong time. And a lot of New York Rangers fans are complaining about Trouba, that he's not the guy that they want there anymore, and he gets paid a killer amount of money. So I haven't watched the Locked On Canucks video yet. I need to do that after this. But he's 30-year-old defenseman, right-handed shot defenseman, making $8 million for the next 2 seasons. That's crazy. So this trade rumor that's going around is that Vancouver's looking for a right-handed shot defenseman, a top 4 guy, which he is. But if the Canucks could, in a trade, get New York to retain salary, and this is where it's at. And I'm like, ooh, I want to listen. But if you listen to what Lego says, and I think he brings up a valid point, is maybe Trouba isn't the kind of guy you're looking for, even at $4 million. Is he? I mean, let me just show it to you. Let me just show it to you here, because it's. I mean, what do I need to show you here? We're talking $8 million. How much? I don't know. Maybe they take $3 million of it. We're still paying $5 million. We can't afford that, right? But if you go to dailyfaceoff.com, right, and you go to, let's go to line combos, and you go to the Rangers, for example. Look at this. Trouba's top 4 defenseman in the NHL. And let's be honest, the Rangers are very, very good. They're very good. And so all these people are knocking Trouba, he's not that good. Maybe he's not $8 million worth. That's what you're paying him. It's kind of like a Darnell Nurse situation, but I would say that Trouba is better than Darnell Nurse. And if you could get the money down and somehow move some money out, maybe this is doable, because this is what apparently the Canucks are looking for. What do you think? I mean, these are the trade rumors that are flying, and what would you trade? And would it cost someone like a Hoagland or I mean, I thought Podkolzin would be in the deal and all that kind of stuff, but it's not, right? It's not. Like, where does he play on this? Penalty kill. So he plays on the first unit. Penalty kill. Does he play on he doesn't play on, he plays on the second power play unit. Maybe he's a great addition to Vancouver. I know a lot of you probably in the comments will say no thanks. Okay, we're going to get into the comments here quick. Okay, so Canuck Tony said, just talking about Demko, won't be out of the playoffs. Needs something for the playoffs if Demko's out. Yep. Yeah, Demko's salary would be helpful on LTIR. You didn't mean to say overpaid, but overplayed. Yep. Yeah, maybe. Is Kirk McLean available? Yep, he is. Better yet, go get Luongo. He's younger. Okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. He does make trade rumor videos a lot, but he's now quoting Locked On Canucks and other articles. And that's what he does, is he finds articles or conversations, say, let's talk about this. So I don't think he always, I think he gets more of a bad rap than people say. And he's got a massive following. So Trouba won't leave New York because of his wife. Okay. We don't want Trouba. Why? Why don't you want Trouba Japan for? Yeah, remember the big stink when they tried to waive him? Yeah, I don't remember that, but yeah, they could retain there. Yep. Unless he comes back, right? Myers, Besser for no way. I would never do that. I would never. I mean, that's a good starting point. So you'll pass on Trouba. David says a comparable cap hit would be Garland. No thanks. Keep Garland. He is a headhunter. I like that he's physical, but Trouba is a target player. Chris, you're right. But to acquire him against our cap hit would be out of the question. Offer sheet Schneider or Sider. Oh, are you thinking? Let's go back to this. Are you thinking? I think you spelt that wrong. Where are we at here? Goes the Detroit, right? Where is that? Detroit. You're talking about him, right? Yeah, he would be great. He'd be great. I just don't want to do offer sheet people because unless it's smaller potatoes, you'd have to spend a lot of money on him. A lot of money on him, and he's a top 2 defenseman in the NHL. So they would not be able to free enough to have the cap. You're right. You're right. So there we are, everyone. This is what we're talking about tonight. This is what we're talking about. So it's wild to think about. We're in August, almost in September. We're a couple days from September right now, and we're at the place where we're talking about a possible significant Demko injury, Ian Clark controversy, and Canucks trade rumors. Wow, what an August! The good, the bad, the ugly, right? So I don't know. I'm going to answer just a couple more questions, everyone. Yeah. Rome, good to see you. Hey, just a reminder, everyone. I've got a second channel, RevTrev NFL. I do NFL content on there as well as my Packers content, and I do fantasy football content. If you are into fantasy football, by the way, I think I'm going to do a fantasy hockey show coming up so you can prepare for your drafts. But right now it's NFL draft, fantasy draft season, fantasy football draft season. If you want that kind of information, I've got tons of videos up right now. Go check them out. I talk about draft strategy, what you should be looking for, what not to do, what to avoid, who to take. So the videos and the lives, check the lives out too. Okay. So yeah, anyways, that's what's been going on. And it's great to see everyone tonight. I'm so thankful for everyone who's made it out, and whoever's going to watch this later. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. And just as we do that, so the fantasy football notification came up on my phone. Also, if you're really into fantasy football, I'm doing a free draft for fun. If you know fantasy football stuff pretty well, join me on Saturday. Just send me a message on DM. I've got a couple spots left. 12 team, 0.5 PPR, super flex league. Let me know. So this is about hockey, so I just want to keep it to hockey. But thanks so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. Please hit the likes, subscribe, and follow me on my socials. But I hope that you have a fantastic evening. As you know, I'll be talking about all this kind of stuff and how it goes and how it all shakes down. So have a good night. Go Canucks go, and we'll talk soon.